here in Youngstown, Ohio. Or it's now time to turn our attention to sports. We usually just jump into the Vindicator. That's usually what we do at this point, just kind of go back and forth on the same one. So what do you watch? You watch soccer? Is that going on right now?
Oh, it's always going on.
You're a huge soccer fan.
Yes, I am.
And you're a soccer coach.
Yes.
Is soccer going on 12 months a year somewhere?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you get done with the league and then other countries have their leagues, or you'll go into the UEFA or the European Championship or World Cup qualifiers.
So there's always some team and some
soccer.
variation
Yeah.
playing. Wow.
Yeah, and it's...
So what's going on right now then?
Right now we're in the beginning of the season. Where
this European season that people know, like
EP,
Manchester,
they call it the EPL. It's the
and
English
those
Premier League. Yes.
Okay,
and we're in there right now, and everybody's feeling their way around to see who is.
Yeah, and those are like the Barcelonas and the Germany has a team, right? Because
Barcelona's in the Spanish league.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the Bundesliga, which is the German league, and then the EPL is the English Premier League, which is Manchester United, Chelsea,
and those
Arsenal.
are the ones you've heard of. Usually, for a layman like myself, that Manchester, Arsenal, right? Yeah,
right, Arsenal.
Those are the ones you at least have heard of.
Liverpool.
Yeah. And now, who do you like in these European teams? Like, do you have a favorite?
My favorite team is Liverpool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love.
Do they do well?
Yeah, they used to be the best.
Oh, really?
They're kind of like my Browns now.
Are they really?
But they're coming back. We got some new guys, and they fired their coach and brought in another guy.
So do you follow Liverpool the same way you follow the Browns?
Yes.
So you go online and read the London Times of Liverpool.
And argue with all my friends that are like Manchester United, because they're like the guys that all went with the Dallas Cowboys, because
Manchester United, that's the Dallas Cowboys of this thing. People know who they are.
Highest payroll, the biggest thing.
They're the flash and the
Jimmy
glitz.
Jones, that's who they are.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
but none of the real soccer people know, we don't follow them. That's like for all you people that just want to jump on the bandwagon.
I'd like to say that, but I don't know if they'd agree with me that they're not real soccer.
Is Manchester really good?
Not right now.
No. So they're paying a lot of money for something that they're not really getting the maximum talent out of what they're paying for.
Yeah, they've made some mistakes, and they still have they're getting old.
Oh, really?
Like the team that was really good, but like the Dallas Mavericks or.
And is that like when that one guy, what's his name?
Rooney?
No.
Oh, no, Sir Alex.
Oh, I was thinking of what's his name that was married to the Spice Girl.
Oh, Beckham.
Yeah.
He's a California guy now.
Oh, he plays does he still play?
Yeah, he's like with the MLS now.
Oh, really?
American. All of them get old and they come here. It's like the retire ground for the stars.
Oh, so they still get the milk out a little, and then they're living in America, obviously, and trying to use their name. Obviously, he's trying to cash his name on things.
His wife is very good at that. She's the marketing pro.
Oh yeah, she's kind of like she's like the Osbournes mom, or not the like the Osbournes mom, or like the Kardashian mom. Yeah. Like she certainly knows how to be seen at the right things and look the right way and market him. It's like
she does a good job, because he really wasn't that great a soccer player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just was marketable, and they did it. They hit it on his good looks and his.
So he's not the best. He's just the most well known. He's like the McDonald's of
he's well known to the non-soccer person,
right.
most likely, because he was the the guy, the billboard guy. But like the best players in the world are like Lionel Messi.
Oh, I've heard of that name.
Ronaldo. There's so many.
Yeah.
Rooney.
And soccer it keeps saying it's catching, and it feels like it's getting a little bit of traction. I mean, in the United States, it's building, but it still hasn't gotten that.
There's not enough. They want more scoring.
Yeah,
and that we don't give them enough of it. But once you catch the disease, it's there for good.
Oh yeah,
it really is.
So how did you catch soccer?
Well, I lived in Germany.
Oh, okay.
And when I lived there, that's what there was. And I had young kids at the time, and they were attending German school and started playing with kids in the neighborhood. So, dad has to, get involved and make his son.
Yeah. So you had to kind of like learn from ground zero, because I mean, the other dads played it and since elementary school and watched it. So you were like, okay.
I played baseball most of my life. That was my big sport. Yeah. But we went there, and the guys in the neighborhood would say, "You want to play football?" And I said, "Sure." And I get my sweatpants and everything, and I run down to the hill and find out they're playing football.
With
their foot.
Yeah, which is soccer.
But there was always beverages afterwards, and it was
it all worked out.
Yeah. Germany was a good place.
So it was a lot of fun. You enjoyed it there?
Oh, I loved it.
Where'd you live in Germany?
Right about 40 clicks north of Frankfurt, right outside of Gießen, in a place, the town was called Bad Oben here.
Oh, really?
And it was a small little town. And I was stationed at a place called in Kirschgons, which was, they called it the Rock. It was part of the 3rd Armored Division.
Oh, really? So it was a small town, smaller
I
than,
lived
how would it compare to?
the Dorf? It was small.
Oh, wow.
Very small, up on a mountain.
Do you live like in an old building, like an old house?
Well,
or?
everything's old.
Yeah,
there.
that's what I mean. So you lived in
Yeah.
something that was
and
classic?
everything touches.
Yeah.
All the properties, and they live right off the street because
And the streets are narrow. And
they pay tax from their sidewalk to their house. That's why they build everything right close on, and everything's in their backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty it's a different culture, but it's an amazing culture.
Yeah.
And
The history and the reverence for things of the past. We have no problem tearing something down and
they tear nothing down.
Yeah, I mean we bulldoze and we'll we don't think of retrofitting or trying to like incorporate. We're like just level it and put
we
a new one.
spread out where they don't.
Yeah,
we stay because the woods and the forests belong to the government, so you can't do anything with them. So you have to build.
So there's no urban sprawl in that sense of like building out and building them all.
There's no such thing as a suburb.
Yeah.
If you want a suburb, that means you go to the next village or
Nice.
Dorf. Yeah.
Did you like driving?
I loved it. I had a beautiful BMW and
hit the Autobahn where there was no speed limit.
It was nuts.
Nice, that's pretty wild. But what about the small streets though? Like
you'd be surprised. They have the speed limits inside the small are still pretty fast.
Really?
But you're not allowed to beep your horn in town. It's against the law, so you have to flash your lights. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's no safety equipment, no seat belts, no halogens, no beams in the doors. It's so you don't want to wreck.
Nice. That's pretty cool.